now, okay? All you need to do right now is just scan the QR code on the screen. And then what you need to do is you need to go and follow me and Jonathan on Instagram. This is really important here, okay? Give us a follow, like a few of our pictures so that we know it's you. And it's a very important that I say this, okay? It's very important that I say this. You need to make sure you send a message to us right now. What do you send? You send March 5th in the private message. You send a private message to us March 5th. This way we know you're from this particular event. Why this is important? Because to be honest with you, myself and Jonathan, we have a lot of imposters. We have a lot of people from specifically Nigeria. They are pretending to be us on Instagram, and then they try to scam your money. Okay, they try to scam your money. In fact, they're probably listening to this right now. I don't even know, right? So I need you to know this. There are a lot of scammers out there pretending to be me and Jonathan. You have to understand that all our accounts, okay, especially on Instagram, we have blue ticks. Me and Jonathan, we are only on Instagram, we have blue tick. If the account does not have blue tick, it says, oh, my name is Desmond, I'm messaging you from my personal account, scam. You understand what I'm saying? Right? I only have one account and Jonathan only have one account, and the account my team, Jun, already put into the chat. You guys can follow me. You just need to go in, like a few of our pictures so that we know it's you, so that it doesn't fall into spam, and then follow us, and then send us a message March 5th so we know you're from today. Okay, simple. By the way, I see a lot of questions flooding into the chat. If you guys can do me a favor, put your question into the Q&A, because the moment people type something, the questions flies into the nowhere, right? So if you all can just put that question into Q&A, it will make my team and I a lot easier to sort out the questions and answers. Is that cool with you guys? If that's cool, just give me a hands up, right, on Zoom. Give me a hands up on Zoom, right? Thank you so much. I see all the hands up coming in. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Now, I'm going to ask for 3 days of your life. It's going to be a very, very interesting 3 days of your life, but it could potentially give you a lifetime of transformation. Day number 1, what we're going to cover today is we're going to set up trading accounts. We're going to fund trading accounts. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the foundations and how to get started. Okay. This is very important. Number 2, then tomorrow we're going to look at what coins can we trade. A lot of people think that we can only trade Bitcoin. That is wrong. And by the way, a lot of people also say that, well, I only want to do Bitcoin. I only want to trade Bitcoin. To be honest with you, the time to make money from Bitcoin is pretty much almost over, right? You can still make money, you can still double, but what if I tell you there was a coin that are shared in Future Trends yesterday that went from 20 cents to $10, right? How many of you would prefer that instead? If yes, type in 20 for 20 cents, right? If I show you the coin, your mind is gonna be blown. You no longer want to even touch Bitcoin, right? So, but those are risky trades. I'll show you later on if I have opportunity. And then number 3, I'll teach you something called a pivot point and stop loss. Okay, pivot point, basically when a price is going up, and then the moment the price is about to turn, it's about to go down, right? That's called a pivot point. Or when the price is coming down, and then it's going to U-turn to go up, before it goes up, pivot point occurs, right? So we teach you on day 3 how to spot that pivot point, and then where to put your stop loss so that you can do risk management, so you can reduce your risk. So even if you lose very little. In trading, please remember this: you cannot win every single trade. If someone tells you they can win every single trade, or there's a system that can win every single trade, that is called a scam. Understand? Trading is a game of probability. You probably want to win 70 to 80% of your trades, but you cannot win 100% of your trade. If that makes sense, type in MS for make sense. But that's why we learn how to put stop loss. That's why we do risk management. Don't worry, day 2, day 3, I'll hold your hand. We'll do things step by step. We don't jump ahead. Okay? Now, simply say what I want you to be able to achieve is just simple result like this. For me, if you're able to get result like this, I'll be very, very happy. Like 2 trades a day, 1 trade make $500, another trade make $600. Let me ask you this question: is this good enough for you? If that's good enough for you, type in good in the chat, right? Again, I need you to understand this. I cannot teach you how to make 5,000, 6,000 a day yet. That's something else. That's totally different thing. I need to teach you with the basics first. Okay, so with that said, I want to ask you this question: who's going to work together with me and Jonathan to get actual result by day 3? If that's you, type in me, so I know. Because if you take action and you launch a trade, I believe you should be acknowledged. I believe we should give you something, and I believe you should be rewarded, because we live in a world where there are many people that say, I can do this, I can do that, I am this, I am that, but it's all BS. What matters to me is show me what you can do. Agree? Agree, type in A for agree. Because if you do, by day 3, you open a trade, you show me you open a trade, I will award you a digital certificate of achievement. Okay, this for me is very, very important. This is a small token of appreciation from me and Jonathan and my team for giving us your 3 days of your time. And in exchange, I really believe that you should get recognition because of this. Is that okay with you guys? Who wants this certificate? Type in me. Okay, so on day 3, I'll tell you more about how you can claim this certificate. Is that cool with you guys? Right? If that's cool, type in cool in the chat so I know. Okay, now with that said, I want you all to know one thing. We're about to get started here, and I want to bring on my partner, Mr. Jonathan Quek, where he's going to show you step by step how to get started and understanding crypto trading. John, are you here?
Of course, I'm here. Right. Cool. So let's get started. Now, during these 3 days, like what Desmond shared with you, this is a challenge. This is not going to be a class. Day 1, I'm going to share with you guys our strategy. We're going to set up your crypto exchange account. How many of you do not have a crypto exchange account? You're totally new. If you're totally new, can you type on the chat new? Right? Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of newcomers to the crypto market. All right, very good. So today we'll share with you the strategy. We'll share with you how to set up your account. Tomorrow, I'll be going in depth into our strategy. And tomorrow, we will help you to set up your first trade. All right? So ideally, by day 3, you should be making your first profit. Now, in Future Trends, what we do is we invest in different asset classes, mainly in crypto, stocks, and also Forex. But for this 3 days challenge, we are going to choose crypto over stocks. And let me share with you why, right? Now, if you look into stocks versus crypto, stocks, there's working hours. If you are trading US stocks, you got to wait until Malaysia or Singapore time around 10:30 p.m. for you to be able to start trading. But for crypto, it's 24/7. It's 7 days a week. There's no Saturday, Sunday off. So you cannot be able to trade anytime, anywhere, right? And when it comes to speed, stocks is going to be much lower. The moment you get to crypto, you realize that everything is being turbocharged. Now, how many of you have traded stocks before and then you started crypto and then you realize that in crypto is very, very fast. In fact, sometimes we have this saying, 1 day in crypto is like 1 day, is like 1 year in stocks. How many of you experienced that before? You experienced that before? Type on the chat me, right? 1 day in crypto is sometimes like 1 year in stocks, right? So if you are very, very new into this, I'm going to let you know, crypto is going to be very, very fast, right? Now, when it comes to stocks, the barrier of entry to stocks is much higher. You look at NVIDIA stocks, it's like $700, $800 US, right? Even if you want to buy something cheap, you buy Apple stock, it's around $180 US. But for crypto, $100 US is enough for you to start. How many of you feel that if doing these 3 days, you're able to acquire a new skill, a new knowledge for you to be able to make money, you just using your telephone, right? And by just investing $100 US to acquire this skill, how many of you think that this will be a great experience? If you think this will be great, type on the chat, great, right? Yeah. All right. Very good. Okay. So now let me share with you, there's 3 ways for you to make money with crypto in the short term. Now, the first way is called positional trade. Now, positional trade works in a way where if you invest into a coin or you make a trade, you generally hold around months or years, right? You hold for months or years. In fact, this is how crypto millionaires are born every bull run. How many of you know that we are not right now in a bull run year for crypto, right? If you know that, type on the chat, yes, right? If you know that right now, this year is the year where crypto is heading for a bull run, type on the chat, yes, right? Okay, so one of the tactics we use in Future Trends is called positional trade. Let me show you how it works, right? Now, how many of you can see that we made this post in our Discord on 18th of December? If you can see this, 18th December, can you please type on the chat 1218? Okay, 18th December. Okay, if you guys can see it, type on the chat 1218. On the 18th of December, both Desmond and I, we posted in our Discord. Discord is like a WhatsApp group, in case you have never heard of it before, right? So Desmond said, buy spot Ethereum 2150. And I said, I added to my spot position 2150 Ethereum, right? And I said my average price is 2119, okay? And we bought here on the 18th of December. You can see 18th December. And right now, Ethereum is priced at around 3,007. Okay. From around 2150 to 3,007, there's more than 50% return in less than 3 months. How many of you think this is pretty good returns? Okay. If you think this is pretty good returns, making more than 50% in less than 3 months, if you think that's pretty good, type on the chat, great, right? If you think it's good, type on chat, good. Okay. Now, I want to let you know this is only one of the trade we made. I also traded this coin called ARB. ARB means Arbitrum. How many of you can see this date? 15th of December. I said I added to my spot position, right? If you can see 15 December, type on chat 1215. Okay. I said I added to my spot position at $1.10, right? I said my average price is now $1.10. I said I shared why am I bullish about Arbitrum, and I bought here, and it has now doubled. Okay, it has now doubled. Okay, how many think it's pretty good to double your money in less than 3 months? If you think it's pretty good to double your money in less than 3 months, type on the chat how you feel. Okay, show you another trade. I bought this on the 5th of October. This is one of my favorite trade. On 5th of October, I bought here at 44 cents. And right now it's around $1.55. Actually, I already 4 times quadrupled my earnings. Okay. How long it took? Around 5 months. Quadruple your earnings in 4 months. Right? Share me. How do you feel? If you too can do this, quadruple your money in 4 months, in 5 months. Okay. So all these are what we call positional trading, right? So for this kind of trades, generally we hold for months. Now, I want to show you another type of trading. It's called swing trading. Okay. Now, swing trading is a trade which you need to hold for days, sometimes weeks, maximum months, right? And for this to happen, usually we do not trade Bitcoin or Ethereum. We trade the alternative coins. How many of you, for you, crypto means Bitcoin or Ethereum? You're not very sure about any other coins. Means you're very, very new. If you're new, type on the chat new, right? Okay. Yeah. If you're very new, for you, crypto is all about Bitcoin or Ethereum. You don't know about any other coins, type on the chat new, right? So if you notice Bitcoin and Ethereum, we trade positional trade. But for the other coins, right, we call these alternative coins. Okay. Let me show you what some of the trades we made in our Discord, all right? Okay, and all these are all print screen from whatever we have shared in our Discord over the months. I bought this coin called COQ, right? COQ. In case you wonder why is the name COQ, because the logo of this coin is the head of a cock. Yeah. So I bought it at many zeros, 1475. Okay, I bought here, and right now it has already doubled. Okay, when did I buy? December. So 3 months to double the money. Okay. This is January. Okay. As I mentioned, this is usually for months or sometimes weeks. This is actually 1.5 months. 1.5 months, I bought this coin called Zai. Okay. This is a gaming coin. I bought here, okay, in January, and right now he has already doubled. Now, doubling in 1.5 months. Share me. What's your thought? How do you feel? Okay. If you are able to double your money in 1.5 months. Okay. Now, this coin, Ondo, right? 1 month, right? This is 31st January. Bought at 0.23. And then right now is around 50 cents. Okay. Now, if you notice all this, they are not your basic Bitcoin or Ethereum coins, right? They are what I call altcoins. And these are the coins we usually go for what I call swing trading. Okay. This is another coin. This was February. Okay. Yeah. So this is also almost double, right? Almost double, around 70% return in less than 1 month. Okay. Now, I will show you this coin. This coin is pretty interesting. Why? Because for this coin, on the 29th of February, okay, Desmond posted this coin called OORT. Okay. If you can see 29th of February, type on the chat 0229. Okay. If you can see 0229, 29th of February, Desmond posted this coin at 37 cents. This was 29 February. 3 days later, it went to 80 cents, which means it doubled in 3 days. How many of you think this is pretty cool? If you think this is pretty cool, type on the chat cool. Okay. I posted this on the 3rd of March. I said, guys, we already doubled, right? We already achieved 100%. Now, if there's an opportunity for you to join our Discord in the future, how many of you love to be able to come in to look at some of the trades that we are making, right? That Desmond and I, we buy ourselves, okay? We are not giving financial advice. We are purely sharing with you guys all the research and analysis we have done and what are we buying, what are we selling, right? Okay. So I will be sharing with you later on how you can access into this Discord as well, right? So I've shared with you about positional trade. I've shared with you about swing trade. Now let me share with you the third tactic, right? The third strategy that we can use when it comes to crypto trading. And for this, it's called futures trading. Now, futures trading is one of the instruments that we use to make trades sometimes in minutes. Sometimes we enter and exit a trade in a matter of hours, right? So it really depends. This is the shortest term one, okay? So if you notice, positional trade is the longer term, right? This is mid-term, and this is short-term, okay? And short-term, why is it we are able to do trades every single day? Is because when it comes to futures trading, there's two ways for you to profit. If you think that the market will go up, what you can do is you can open a long position, right? So if you open a long position and the price goes up, you make money, okay? However, if you think that the price is going to crash, you can open a short position, which means if you open a short position and the price crash, you make money, right? Now, let me ask you a question. If assuming tonight you think that the market is going to go down, what position should you open? Long or short? Type on the chat. L or S. Okay, L or S. All right, very good. Okay, so if you notice one thing, futures trading is the only one that allows us to make money no matter if the market is going up or down. And that's the reason why we are able to open trades every single day. Okay, how many of you here, you're very, very new to futures trading? If you're very, very new to futures trading, type on the chat new, right? You probably have not made a single futures trade before. Type on the chat new, right? Now, let me share with you a bit more on why futures trading is a great way for you to build up your cash flow. Now, first, you can only start with $100. Okay, in fact, during these 3 days, I highly encourage you to learn how to buy US dollar, right? In crypto called USDT. Okay, put in $100. That's your own money in the exchange, and make a trade. If you make, great. If you don't make, you kind of lose a bit of money. How many of you don't mind using real money during these 3 days? Right? If you don't mind using real money, type on the chat me. Right? Okay. And why is this important? Is because I firmly believe when you use real money, only $100, okay, you get to experience the real trading. Okay. Now you may ask me, but Jonathan, I'm only using $100. How am I going to make money? Now, when it comes to futures trading, you can leverage. Leverage simply means this. Now, let me ask you, if you have $100 as a capital and you leverage 100 times, how much money are you using as a capital to trade right now? Okay, 100 times 100. Okay, 100 as your capital. Okay, but you are going to have 100 times leverage. Okay, so now if you realize you now have $10,000 as your capital as you're trading. Okay, the most you will lose is $100 because you started with 100. But as you now have $10,000 to trade, okay, because you leverage, you have higher chances of making more money. How many of you start to see that now? If you understand the concept of leverage, please type on the chat L, right? If you understand the concept of leverage, type on the chat L, okay? And why we choose futures trading during these 3 days, although in future trends, we do positional trade, we do swing trade, but during these 3 days, right, we're going to teach you futures trading first because during these 3 days, we need to give you results, right? You need to see results. So futures trading is the only way we can make money no matter whether tonight's market is up or during these 3 days, market is down, right? If you understand what are we doing so far, type on the chat you, right? If you understand what we are doing so far, type on the chat you. Okay, very good. Now, I'll share with you some basics of crypto first before we begin with our strategy. Now, when it comes to cryptocurrency, there's 4 types of cryptocurrency. The first type is called the blue chips. The blue chips are coins like Bitcoin or Ethereum. Okay. I'm very sure most of you have heard of Bitcoin and Ethereum before. Am I right? You have heard before, please type on the chat 1. If you have never heard before, type on the chat 0, right? If anyone were to tell you, you can buy cryptocurrency for the long run, whole long term, these are the two coins, these are the two only coins you can hold for long term. The rest, you can't hold long term, right? Now, the second type of coin is called utility tokens. Utility tokens are coins that give you digital access. Okay. Excel asks about how about Solana? Yes, Solana is a utility token. Okay. You'll hear about tokens like Matic, Arbitrum. All these are utility tokens. Okay. Now the third type of coin, they are called stable coins. Now, assuming if you want to turn your Sing dollar or ringgit or wherever you're from, right? You want to turn it into cryptocurrency, but you do not want to invest in any other cryptocurrencies yet. You want to hold it in USD. Can you do it? Yes or no? Okay. Can you do it? Yes, you can. How many of you've heard of this coin called USDT, right? If you have heard of USDT before, type on the chat USDT. If you're totally new to it, type on the chat new. Okay, good. Most of you have heard before, right? Okay. Oh, good. Some of you are totally new to this. All right, cool. Okay, now the fourth type of coin is called the shitcoins. Okay, the shitcoins are low quality cryptocurrency offerings. Sometimes it's a scam to begin with. Sometimes it's not a scam. The founder had good intention, but the founder just couldn't continue with the project anymore. They left the project. And when they left the project, the coin is still floating on the exchange, right? So these are called shitcoins. Okay. Now, if you want to invest for the long run, right? Long term, okay, what kind of coins should you hold in your portfolio? 1, 2, 3, or 4, right? Or you can choose all 4, right? Okay. If you invest in the long run, okay. Now, if you invest more than 3 years, okay, you can only invest in blue chips. But if you intend to invest, right, during this bull market, my suggestion is you only can hold blue chip or utility tokens. These are the coins that can help you to make money. Okay. Now, I saw some people put 3. If you put 3 stable coin, chances are you're Malaysian. Why? Because the Malaysian currency is shit. Right? How many of you totally agree with that? Right? If you totally agree with that, type on the chat, yeah. Yeah. I personally, I hold US dollar, I hold dirham, I hold Sing dollar. I don't hold ringgit. Why? Because the ringgit is what I call a shit coin. It's a low quality currency. How many agree with that? Type on the chat, yeah. Right? Yeah. So if you're Malaysian, yeah, you might as well hold stable coins because the ringgit doesn't allow you to go holiday anywhere except for Cuti Malaysia, which means tourism in Malaysia, right? Okay. So if you're Malaysian, yes, stable coin is an investment. Okay. Now, during these 3 days, one of the concept we want to introduce you is this. Okay. We personally, we make a lot of money trading shitcoins. And we want to teach you the principle behind trading shitcoins during these 3 days. Okay. And how to invest in blue chip and utility tokens as well. Okay, so how many of you are pretty shocked that we tell you that we actually trade shitcoins? Yeah, if you're pretty shocked, type on the chat, OMG. Yeah, if you are pretty shocked, like, oh my God, why is Jonathan teaching me how to trade all these scam coins? Okay, now let me show you a case study, then you understand what I'm talking about. Now, this is our Discord. We have our conversations in our Discords. And this was one of those days where Amy, one of our coach posted, he said, hey, look into this coin called Alpha, entry price 0.2. And then one of our members asked, is Alpha a shit coin? Okay. And then after that, our other member said, Alpha is a shit coin because Alpha is a CCC rating. Now, how many of you know that every country's currency, they have a rating as well? Like Singapore is AAA, right? But for Malaysia, it's only A or probably BBB. Okay. So if a cryptocurrency is CCC, how many of you agree this cryptocurrency should be a shitcoin? If you agree with that, type on the chat A. Okay. If you type our chat, right? If you agree, type our chat A. Right. So after that, then we said, hey guys, it hit already, it hit our price, it hit our target price, and then we started shorting it. Okay. I want you to notice we shorted this coin. Short means buying that it goes up or down, up or down. Type our chat U or D. Okay. U or D. Right. So we shorted this coin. Why? Because we noticed one thing. This is a shit coin, and this shit coin pump. And because we have a certain way to analyze this coin, we shorted this coin. And then from there, we all made money. You can see short alpha, 184%. Short alpha, 149%. Right? All different members, short alpha. Right? Short alpha. Everyone was shorting alpha. This is myself as 9+. I actually thank Amy, our coach, for giving me this signal. And I said, hey, thank you, because I shorted this coin. In 2 hours, I make around $200. How many of you agree that $200 per trade, right? Okay lah, not bad lah, not big, amazing money. But if you make this every single day, you kind of have a more easy life, right? How many agree with that? If you agree with that, type our chat true, right? If you agree with that, type our chat true. Okay. So do you want to know our strategy? Do you want to know what's our secret strategy? Why is it that the moment Amy posted this coin, the first thing we did was we asked, is this a strong coin or is it a shit coin? Then our community, we started analyzing, is it a shit coin? The moment we observed that it's a shit coin, we prepared to short it. Okay. If you want to know what's our secret strategy, type on the chat 1. Yeah. If you want to know what is our strategy, type on the chat 1. All right. Very good. Okay. Now, I don't know how many of you agree with this. Do you agree that in this world, there are 2 types of people? There are people who either believe in crypto, they live and breathe crypto. We call them the degens. And then there's another group of people, they, no matter what, they will not trust crypto. If you agree with that, type on the chat A, right? So this world is very divided. Either you love crypto or you hate crypto, right? If you agree with that, type on chat A. Okay. Now let's ask those people, why is it that they do not believe in crypto? Some of them will tell you this. They say 90% of crypto are scams. Okay. And they said scams are all the pump and dumps. And because crypto is totally unregulated, it's so easy to do pump and dump in cryptos. Okay. And many people also say crypto is very volatile. It goes up and down so fast. And they most often they notice that most people are caught in scams like this. This is called a pump and dump scam. The scammer buys here, the scammer pumps it up here, you probably chase somewhere here, and then the scammer sells everything, and then the crypto just dump, right? This is called a pump and dump scheme. If you have seen this before, type on the chat PND, right? Pump and dump, right? Okay, so why are they pump and dumps in crypto? Because number one, there's market manipulation. The syndicates are the one who artificially push the price up. How they do it is they do it through creating news. They create events that may not be real, right? And very often, most people are caught because of this word called FOMO. FOMO means fear of missing out, right? So how it works is this. You hear news that this crypto is going to pump. Your friend tells you that this crypto is going to pump, you didn't buy. Then your friend bought, then he show you, I made money already. Then you still don't believe. And then he show you, I changed car already. Then you believe. The moment you buy, the thing crash. Okay, how many of you have seen this before? It may not happen to you. It may happen to your family member. It may happen to your friends, right? If you have seen this before, type on the chat, yes. Right? Okay? So this is very common. But let me ask you, does this happen to cryptocurrency? Right? Is this only happening in cryptocurrency? Yes or no? Okay. Is this only happening in cryptocurrency? No, absolutely no. Now, how many of you know that in 2020 was the year where most stock market was on the rise? And there's a lot of pump and dumps in the stock market, especially in the Malaysian market, right? How many of you know this? If you know this, type on the chat 2020, right? If you know that, there's a lot of pump and dumps in the stock market too, right? I'll give you this example. If you're Malaysian, you may have heard of this stock called XOX, right? If you have heard of this stock before, type in the chat XOX, okay? Let me share with you a story. In 2020, COVID hit. Most of my friends lost their business, lost their job, and then everyone was taking loans from the bank. There was a point of time in 2020, suddenly a few friends started calling me. They said, Jonathan, let me give you a tip. And I said, what's the tip you have? And he told me, my friend told me, he said, my friend's friend know the boss of XOX. Okay. And they're going to push the price up. And he told me this, go and buy. Okay. First friend told me this, I didn't believe. Second friend called me, Jonathan, how are you doing? Today, I'm going to give you ang pao. I'm going to give you a red packet. I'm going to give you a tip. My friend's friend know the founder of this company that's going to push up the stock. Ask him what stock? XOX. Okay. Second friend called me. I still didn't buy. The third friend called me. Okay. The third friend called me and said, John, okay, I'm very excited. Ask him why. I thought you just lost your business. He said, because I'm going to be a millionaire. Ask him how. He said, I took 150,000 bank loan and I'm going to put everything into this stock called XOX. Ask him why. He said, my friend's friend know the boss. Okay. How many of you feel that this story is very familiar? Right? You kind of have friend who knows the boss of a public listed co and he happens to want to help you. Okay. If you have experienced that before, type on the chat, haha, right? Okay. If you have experienced that before, type on the chat, haha. Okay. Now, when this friend told me that he's going to put in 150,000, I was shocked. Why? He just lost his business. He runs an events business, event management business. He took 150,000 loan because the bank loan was very easy to get in 2020. And he's going to go all into one stock. Okay. Do you think I bought? Yes or no? Do you think I bought? Okay. Now, be very honest with you. I bought. Okay. I put in 10,000 ringgit. Okay. I put in 10,000. Okay. Then one day, one morning, I woke up. Okay. Wow, my 10,000 became 30,000. From 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., within 2 hours, it became from 10,000, it became $30,000, right? Ringgit lah. Do you think I sold? Okay. Do you think I sold my coin? Hey, do you think I sold the stock? Yes, I sold. Right. I was very lucky. I sold. Okay. I sold. I took profit. I forgot about it. Okay. I personally do not really trade Malaysian stocks. Okay. So after that, I totally forgot about it. I cashed out. I delete the Rakuten app, right? In Malaysia, 2020 back then, I was using this stockbroker called Rakuten. I deleted the app. I forgot about it. I went back to US stock market. Okay. And then during Christmas, I met my friend. Okay. And I remember the tip he gave me. He helped me to make extra 20,000 ringgit. Not bad. And then I told him, hey, bro, thank you so much for the tip. Okay. He looked at me. He said, what tip? I said, remember the XOX? Right. He said, yeah. And then he looked very scared. I said, you helped me to make money. And he asked me, how did you make money? I said, when from 10,000 went to 30, I sold, I took profit. And I asked him, how about you? He said, no, I'm still holding. I said, why do you hold? Okay. I said, you look at the stock. This was obviously syndicates trying to pump up the stock. It pumped up and then the syndicate sold, the price pivoted and then it dumped. I told him the price has really fell back to its original price. Why are you still holding? And I asked him, how do you lose money? And he told me at the beginning, he didn't buy a lot. But when the price went up, he went all in, right? So as he continued going higher, he invested more. So he went all in. The syndicates down the stock and then he's still holding the stock. Okay. And I asked him, why aren't you selling? You're already down by 70%. Why don't you sell? And at the point of time, he gave me the best lecture about investing I've ever heard. He told me this. He said, Jonathan, you know what? He said, we are long-term investors. You think too short-term already. You're a short-term trader. You're a speculator. For me, when I invest in something, I invest long-term. Okay? Now, how many of you have friends before who went into an investment because of short-term trading and then suddenly gave you a whole speech about Warren Buffett's concept of value investing? Okay? How many of you have seen this kind of bullshit before? If you have seen before, type on the chat, yes. Huh? If you have seen before, type on the chat, yes. Okay? Now, in my opinion, this is madness. Why? You went in because you wanted to speculate and then suddenly you talk to me about value investing, right? Okay? Do you agree that people like this, they're lying to themselves? Because chances are this stock will never come back. If you agree with that, type on the chat A. Yeah. If you agree with that, type on chat A, because this is a pump and dump stock. This stock will never come back, right? And let me show you another stock. Top Glove. Is Top Glove a good stock? Absolutely. It controlled 30% of the global supply for glove in 2020. COVID came in and then it pumped. And then how many of you remember in 2020, there was a lot of stock gurus. You try to log onto your Facebook, someone tell you, I'm going to make you a millionaire, right? The moment you go on YouTube, you see a young guy telling you, I'm going to make you a stock millionaire because I bought Top Glove, right? How many remember 2020? Right? Everyone is a stock guru. Everyone is a god of stock market. Okay, how many remember that? If you remember that, type on the chat 2020. Right? Okay. And I still remember in 2020, there was a guru, right? A stock guru that was asking his students to buy Top Glove at the top, and then he sold himself. Okay. He was using his students, he was using his influence to push the stock of this price go up, and then he sold. Okay, and then he really retired as a millionaire. Okay, but all his students end up with millionaires. Okay, they got nothing but has, right? And most of them are owing money now. Okay, how many of you know that this is pretty normal in stock market as well? If you know that, type on the chat yes. Okay, yeah, yes, you're right. DL, yes, he was using his students to build up momentum, right? Okay, so I want to let you know when it comes to pump and dump. It's the same thing for stocks and crypto, right? Whether stock is regulated or what or not, right? There are pump and dump schemes as well, right? And crypto is even faster, it's crazier. Why I say crypto is crazier? You look at this Top Glove, it went up by 26%, right? 26 times, right? Which means if you invested $1,000 here, it went up to 26,000. Okay, pretty crazy. If you invested 100,000, it went to 2.6 million, right? But I want to show you crypto, right? Crypto, how many of you know this cryptocurrency called Shiba Inu? If you know this cryptocurrency called Shiba Inu, type on the chat Shiba, right? If you know this coin called Shiba, type on the chat Shiba. Okay, now, why I say crypto is crazier? Because if you have invested $12 when it first started, at its peak, you would have become a millionaire. How many of you agree this is pretty crazy? Okay, if you agree this is pretty crazy, type on the chat, wow. Okay, if you think this is pretty crazy, type on the chat, wow. Okay, so it's stories like this that gets people excited about cryptocurrency, isn't it? Right? Okay, because most people, correct me if I'm wrong, 90% of investors who go into crypto, their intention is to use $12 to invest $12 and become a millionaire. Most of the investors actually don't really care about all this blockchain technology. If you agree with that, type on the chat one, right? They don't really agree with this blockchain. They don't really understand blockchain technology at all. They don't understand tokenomics at all. All they want is to come in and make money. If you agree with what I'm saying, type on the chat one. Okay, I know I'm speaking the brutal truth, right? But I want to let you know, right? This is the reality. Most people come to crypto because they are greedy. Okay? And most people, they go into crypto not knowing what they're investing in. Most people only listen to somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who thinks that they know something. Okay? If you agree with this statement, type on the chat too. Okay? If you agree with this statement, type on the chat too. Okay? And most of the time, most investors lose money in crypto. 90% of investors lose money in crypto and they still don't know what happened. Okay, if you agree with this statement, type on the chat 3. Okay, and the reason is simple. Because of greed, they don't understand what they're investing in. They listen to somebody who they think, okay, they think they know what they're doing. Okay, and then when everyone lose money, everyone don't know what happened. Right? Aravind says now they're selling supplements. Exactly. How many of you know in 2020, 2021, there was a stock investing guru that was selling NFT projects to his students, right? And then the NFT projects dead, and now that stock investing guru is now selling supplement, right? How many of you know this is happening in Singapore right now? If you know that, type on the chat, yes, right? So I will let you guys know, this happens all the time, okay? But at Future Trends, I will share with you, after going through two bull runs, right? In fact, this is Desmond and my third bull run, okay? We kind of found something that is very unconventional. I will let you know, you won't learn this from Google or YouTube because it's very unconventional. And this strategy has helped us to achieve around 80 to 90% win rate. Okay. Now, when I say we are able to achieve 80 to 90% win rate, how many of you totally believe us? If you believe us, type on the chat 100%, right? If you don't believe, type on the chat maybe 50-50, right? Okay. If you don't believe, it's okay. Type on the chat 50-50. Okay. If you think we are total bullshit, type on the chat 0, right? If you think I'm total bullshit, type on the chat 0. Okay. All right. So I noticed there's a lot of 100%, there's a lot of 50-50, right? Okay. Now, if you're giving me 100%, thank you so much. Thank you for your gift of trust. If you're 50-50, stay that way, because what I want you to do is this. Okay. During these 3 days, I want to share with you our strategy. I want to share with you our methodology. I want to share with you our investment ethos. I want you to understand how we think. And then I want you to make judgment yourself. Okay. And during these 3 days, I will also share with you how we trade. In fact, during these 3 days, we will trade together. When we see opportunity, we will trade together based on our investment ethos. And then on day 3, you make decision yourself, right? Is it okay? Is it okay for you to be totally open-minded during these 3 days? If you are totally okay to be open-minded, type on chat open, right? Okay. Yeah. You're okay to be open-minded, type on chat open, right? So I want you to make this decision if I'm telling the truth or I'm bullshitting you, right? On day 3, right? Okay. So now let me share with you our secret formula. Okay. If you have pen and paper, please write down. Okay. Now, what we do is this. What we do is we typically look for shit coins with high volume. And when this shit coin has high volume, you will see an unreasonable pump. Okay. Now, because we know that after every pump, there's definitely a dump. What we do is, if this is a shit coin that is pumping like crazy, unreasonably, and we are able to identify who's the syndicate behind it, when we know that it's going to dump, now I will ask you a question. If you know that this shit coin is going to dump, what should you do? Long or short? Okay, so you short the hell out of this coin, right? And then we profit from it. Now, let me show you some case study. Now, in Future Trends, every 2 weeks, we do live trading, right? Live trading means we will turn on the screen, we will show you what we are looking at, and then we trade together. And as we trade together, you can ask us questions, right? So there was one night, we saw this coin called XEM. Okay. And then I told my WhatsApp group, I said, guys, go and check out this coin. This coin XEM is by Malaysian founders. I said, these founders have already left this project. The pump doesn't make sense at all. Okay. Now you may ask, John, how do you know XEM is founded by Malaysian founders? Because I know the founders, right? Okay. So this coin pump, one of our members called Dr. Ong said, hey guys, notice this, the new candle is appearing, right? The coin was pumping. And then Desmond said, guys, I want to notice 81% of these coins, right? 81% of these coins, remember this, cryptocurrency is a global game, but 81% of these coins are being bought by Koreans. Does it make any sense at all? Okay. If this coin is shit, right? The founders left. No one is running the project already. Malaysian founders, but 81% of the buyers are Koreans. Is it logical at all? Yes or no? Type on chat. Okay. And then we observe the coin was still pumping. The open interest is high. And a lot of people, they're jumping into this coin. Okay. But they are Koreans. Does it make sense? Now you may ask me, Jonathan, how can you prove that this is a Malaysian project? Now just go on Google, put NEM office, Glow Damansara, and you can see they are situated at this shopping mall called Glow Damansara Shopping Mall. In fact, not only the coin is dead, actually the shopping mall is also dead. Okay, so does it make any sense that this coin is pumping? Yes or no? Okay, so if you know that this is a shit coin and you see that the coin is pumping, what do you think is going to happen next? Okay, what do you think is going to happen next? okay, it's gonna dump. If you know that it's gonna dump, what must you do? Okay, you short that idiot, right? Yeah, you short a coin. Okay, so you can see here, after every pump, if it's a shit coin, it's definitely dumping, right? There's always a pump and dump. So if you know that it's gonna dump, you short it and then you make money. You see, I shorted it and I made 191%. So the lesson here is this: short unreasonable shitcoin pumps. Okay, want to see a recent case study? If you see a recent case study, type on chat yes. Okay. Now, let's show you this. On 1st of January, I was in Taipei. Okay, you can see I wrote a very long reflection post in my Facebook. You know, this is one of those days where you start to reflect a lot, think a lot once a year, right? Yeah, set goals. Yeah, and then that night, 1st of January, when I was in Taipei, that night something happened. Okay, that night I didn't check Discord because I was out. Okay, in Taipei. And then when I reached hotel at 3 a.m., I checked my Discord and I realized this. This coin is called TRB. Okay. The price, I want you to notice this. Okay. This, you can see 2024, right? So it's 1st January. Okay. At 9:48, 31st December, 9:48 p.m. One of our members, she said, is it time to long TRB? If you can see this, type on the chat 948, right? If you can see it, type on the chat 948. Okay. Why? Because our members are trained to observe accumulation, to observe that this is potentially going to pump. Okay. And then at 11 p.m., Desmond said, thank you so much. Long TRB made 100%, right? Our members, long TRB made money. Sorry, wait, let me press again. Okay. Long TRB made 3,000%. Okay. How many agree that if you're going to end your year with making 3,000%, this is going to be a pretty good year for 2024? How many agree with that? If you agree with that, type on the chat A. Yeah. Yeah. You can see over here, our members were all longing it. Okay. Why? Just because one member identified that this pump was coming, right? You can see this member said, 2024 first bill, tonight can bring my family makan. Yeah. Okay. And then, so this coin actually pumped from $225 to $650 within a span of 4 hours, right? How many of you think this is pretty crazy? Okay. 225 to 650. Okay. If you think this is pretty crazy, type of chat crazy. Okay. Yeah. So many of our members caught that long. They saw that it's going to pump and then they caught it. So they long it. And then that whole thing, okay, because this is a pump and dump scheme, it can never pump forever. So the moment it dump like waterfall, okay? It dump all the way and then our members started shorting it and made money, right? Okay, you can see this member long and short at the same time, okay? 147 short TRB 48%. Yeah, short TRB 51%. Okay. Next day, I took the time to study this case study. I wrote a case study in the Discord. Right, I shared with our member what just happened last night. Okay, and then one of our members actually shared this. She made around 758%. Right, longing TRB. Okay, from what she learned. Okay, now how many of you notice one thing? I did not caught this long or short, right? Because that night I was out celebrating. Desmond wasn't there analyzing the market. This coin was not even found by one of our coaches. It was found by one of our members. Okay. And then when our members posted in our Discord, everyone observed this and then everyone went to catch this trade. Okay. Now, how many of you realize the way we trade is this? It's not a very lonely journey. It's a team sport. The way we trade is we hunt in a team. Okay. If you are starting to see it, type on the chat team. Okay. Because this is not a solo game. Most traders trade alone. That's why they lose money. Okay. But the way we play this game is a team sport. We do it together. Okay. And ideally, after you learn all these skills, if you have opportunity to be in our Discord, we want you to be better. Because the better you are, the more money we'll make together. And I do not need to make money from you. because we will all make money from the market together. How many of you like that? If you like this idea, type on the chat idea. Okay. If you like this idea, type on the chat idea. Right? Okay. And if you're able to acquire this skill, what do you do next? Okay. What happens after you acquire this skill? You do this every single day. That's how you're able to trade and travel. Okay. At Future Trends, I will let you know, chances are at the beginning, you probably only make results like this. You can see 50 cents, $1, 180, 90 cents, 60 cents. Chances are doing these 3 days, because your capital is only 100 US dollar, you probably only make returns like this. But I will let you know, it's okay. Why? Because if you're able to make $1, your next goal is to learn how to make $10. If you are able to make $10 a day, your next goal is to be able to learn how to make $100 a day, right? If you are able to make $100 a day, then your next goal is to learn how to make $1,000 a day. Okay, sounds good, right? If that sounds good to you, type on chat, good, right? Okay, I will show you very recently during Chinese New Year, someone sent me a message, okay, on Instagram, and he said, "Thank you, Jonathan and Desmond. Through what he learned in Future Trends, okay, he managed to achieve his dream to go to Japan, okay? And he said he has been planning this for 4 years. Finally, because of what he learned in crypto, he's able to go to Japan, okay? Share with me, if there's a dream destination that you want to go this year, where will that be, okay? Share with me, if there's a dream destination you want to go this year, where will that be? Okay, Norway, Europe, Australia, Alaska, outer space. I don't know if you can do that through crypto. Your capital gonna be huge. New Zealand, Europe, Taiwan, South America, Taiwan, Iceland, right? Yeah, house fully paid. Yeah, around the world. Okay, I will let you guys know. Okay, if you have a high skill job, but you are required to be there, chances are it's going to be challenging. If you start a business that requires you to be there, it's going to be challenging. But if you're able to acquire a skill where you can make your money through your handphone, this dream is possible. How many agree with that? If you agree with that, type on chat A. Yeah? If you agree that if being a full-time trader, right, you can travel around the world because you can make your money anywhere. Just make sure your phone has battery and you got power bank. Right? Then, yeah, you can travel the world. Okay? So if you notice one thing, most people, the reasons why they dislike crypto is the exact reasons why we in Future Trends love crypto. Because most people are looking for that 1% that can turn their $12 to become $1 million. But I'm telling you this, why are you looking for the 1% when you can bet on that 99%? Okay, which is easier to make money? Betting on that 1% or 99%? 1 or 99? Type on the chat. Yeah? And if there's pump and dump, after every pump, 100%, there's always a dump. And because crypto is very volatile, right? People are saying crypto is too volatile. Yes, because crypto is volatile, we can make money fast. Okay, remember this. Crypto is for you to make fast money. It's not for you to invest. If you want to invest in stocks. Okay? Remember this, right? This is my personal philosophy. Some people say, but Jonathan, my friends can hold Bitcoin for 10 years. Yes, chances are your friend is very, very rich because he has a lot of money. He don't really care about that money. Okay? Or he forgot his password. Agree or not? Okay? If someone can hold Bitcoin from 50 cents to 60,000, right? Chances are either they're very, very rich, they don't really care about that few $1 million, okay? Or they forgot their password and then suddenly they found their password. Okay, if you agree with that, type of chat A, right? So remember this, okay? Crypto is for you to make fast money. And our strategy in crypto is this. Number one, we short shit coins, okay? However, if it's a strong coin, we usually do not short it. We either buy spot or we long the strong coin. Okay, so please write down. Our strategy is very simple. During these 3 days, our strategy is the short shitcoin or spot or long strong coins. Okay, I will share with you a case study. This is one of our member. First month in Future Trends, okay, he made around 12,000 US dollar. How many agree? 12,000 US dollar is pretty good. Okay. Pretty you can live quite a comfortable life, right? If you agree with that, time of chat, right? How you feel? Okay. Second month, 38,000 US dollar. Okay. So I want you to imagine if you too can create monthly incomes like this in US dollar, shorting scam coins and longing or spotting strong coins. Okay. So next, I will share with you how do you find pumping shit coins to short in the market, right? Okay. Now, if you have phone, remember this, just now Desmond told you, please use your laptop, right? So you can scan using your phone. Okay. So I want you to scan here, right? Scan here. Okay. If you can't scan here, what I'll do is I will share the link on the chat. Okay. You can click on the chat. You can go to the link. Okay. I noticed one thing while I'm teaching, Bitcoin has just, Bitcoin is still doing okay. Ethereum is 73760. Okay. If you click on that link, you still can't click. I'm going to give you another link, right? Okay. I'm going to give you another link. Okay. So what I will do next is this. I will go into these links. Okay. And then I want you to click on the word derivatives. Okay. Click on derivatives. And then I want you to click on 24 hours change. And I want you to tell me which is the pumping cryptocurrency right now, right? In derivatives. Right now, it's not Shiba. Shiba is only 60%. There's a coin that is doing around 81% right now. Yeah, Myro. Yes, you're right. Okay. So if you notice, this is the way we go out there and spot which coins are pumping right now. Okay. Yeah. So if you are using the app, same thing, you go to markets and then you go to derivatives and then you go to 24 hours change, right? How many of you do not have a Bybit app yet? If you do not have, type on the chat me. Okay. If you do not have, type on the chat me. Okay. Later on, we will share with you guys how you can access this app, right? And then we have worked with Bybit as well to arrange a special promotion for participants today, right? Okay. Now, what we are looking for is this. Okay. What we are primarily looking for is, okay, what I call a long green candle. Can you guys type on the chat LGC? I saw some people say Singaporeans cannot use Bybit. Don't worry, right? We will share with you what you can do, right? We will share with you what you can do. Okay. Now, let me come back to this teaching first, yeah? All right. Okay. Now, what we are looking for is what I call the long green candle. Okay. Now, you can see this coin called NKN, right? It's moving and then suddenly long green candle. Okay. You see this coin called Zilliqa. This is actually a Singaporean coin. Yeah. It was moving and then suddenly long green candle. Okay. Yeah. Dodo, long green candle. Yeah. AGLD, long green candle. People, right? Long green candle. Okay. So all these coins, the moment you see a long green candle, what should you do? Okay. If you see a long green candle, what should you do? Okay. Short. No. Okay. No. The first thing you got to do is you got to ask yourself, is this a shit coin? Okay. If it's a shit coin, if it doesn't have any fundamentals, if you can identify that there are syndicates pumping it, then only you short. Understand? Right? If you understand, type on the chat you. Okay. Now you may say, but Jonathan, I do not know how to find the syndicates. I don't even understand. How is it that you guys know that Koreans are buying? Okay. Don't worry. We will teach you tomorrow. Okay. Step by step. Right? Okay. How many of you are coming for tomorrow's class? You're coming for tomorrow's class, type on the chat too. Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow we'll teach you how we identify who are the syndicates that are pumping it. Right? Okay. So once we are able to identify first, is it a shit coin? Number two, we notice that syndicates are pumping it. Then we will prepare to short it. Why? Because after every pump is guaranteed to have a dump, right? You can see this coin pump, dump in 5 minutes. Okay. Pump, dump. Okay. You can see pump and then dump. Okay. Do you notice one thing? Most of the dumps, they will reach its previous stage, right? It ranges around this stage, it will drop to its previous stage. Do you realize that? If you realize that, type of chat yes. Okay. Now, how many of you are also asking? Okay, I saw some of you asking, Jonathan, what time frame? Why? How do you know pivot point? Don't worry. Day 3. Okay. Day 3, we will guide you guys. Okay, how to identify the pivot points. Okay. We also guide you guys which time frame to use, right? Step by step. Is it okay? Right? If you guys are okay with that, type of chat 3. Okay? If you guys are okay with that, type of chat 3. Right? Okay? So remember this. If it's a shit coin, number 1. If there's syndicate pumping it, then you can short. Okay? But what if the crypto has strong fundamentals and is pumping? What do? Long or short? Okay? If the crypto has strong fundamentals, what do? You long it or you buy spot. Okay? What it means by spot? Spot means you buy that it goes up, but you do not use any leverage. Do you understand? Right? If you understand, type or chat U. Okay? Long means you buy that it goes up, but you use leverage. Spot means you do not use leverage. You just buy that it goes up. It's just as good as buying a stock. Okay? So you can see all these trades that we made, right? We bought Ethereum here. Okay? It has went up already, but we identified that it's going to pump. So we bought here and then it pumped. And then we make money here, right? This coin, ARB, okay? When I bought it, it was here. It was ranging, okay? And then after we bought, it pumped, okay? So all these coins, although it's moving upwards, okay? Although it's moving upwards, okay? We do not short it because these are strong coins. Do you understand so far? If you understand so far, type on chat U. Yeah? If you understand so far, type on chat U. Right? Okay, so you can see all these case studies that I'm giving you. Zai, bought here, pump, drop, I didn't sell, continue pumping. Okay? Yeah, Ondo, right? Bought here. In fact, it went down. It went down, I bought more. Okay? It went down, I bought more, and then it pumped up. Okay? How many of you, you have heard of this concept called don't put all your eggs in one basket? Okay? If you have heard of that before, type or chat me. Okay? If you heard about that, type or chat me. Okay. Now, if you apply this strategy in investing, called don't put all your eggs in one basket, chances are you will lose money. You know why? Because you are holding eggs. Okay. When eggs drop, what will happen? It breaks. Okay. I personally believe the only way to make money is not to put all your eggs in one basket. Okay. The strategy is don't put your tennis balls in one basket. Buy many tennis balls, okay? Put in different baskets. Why? When a tennis ball drops, what happens? Okay? It bounces higher. Does it make any sense to you? Okay? If it makes sense to you, type on the chat U. Okay? If it makes sense to you, type on the chat U. Okay? So in future trends, we do not believe in the hope mindset, right? Many people, they're just buying hope, right? That's why they don't put all their eggs in one basket. We believe that don't put your tennis balls in one basket. Spread your tennis balls. Okay? Make sure that the tennis ball drop, you can buy more because you're confident this is a good asset. Okay? Then it bounces up, you make money. Right? Okay? So this is what we believe in. You can see this coin, right? GTAI, bought here, pump up. Okay? All these are because we understand the fundamentals. Okay? However, I will let you know as well, during these 3 days, chances are I will not be able to teach you what is strong coin, what is shit coin. Okay? Because during these 3 days, I just want to give you the concept, the strategy. We will teach you how to observe, right? How to make your first trade, how to make your first profit. If you have any opportunity in time to come, then we will share with you in our masterclass in future trends, in trend investing masterclass, how we identify what is a strong coin, what is a shit coin. Is it okay? Right? If it's okay, type in the chat, okay. Right? Okay? Yeah? So this is our strategy. We short shit coins. Why? Because we want to create cash flow. Okay? And then we spot strong coins. Why? Because we want to create wealth. Okay? Now, how many of you notice that our methodology is very logical, is very simple. If you agree with that, type our chat S, right? It's very logical, it's very simple. Okay? Now, how many of you have went through investing or trading courses before? And doing the course for 3 days, the trainer, okay, who comes in, looks like a Korean pop star, okay, will very often give you all this complicated technical analysis, teaches you how to draw charts, okay? Chances are you go for all these classes, okay? You expect to learn how to make money, but then you go into this class, the trainer spends 50% of the time telling you his sad grandfather, grandmother story and how he changed his life because of trading, teaches you for 2 hours how to draw trend lines, okay? And then, worse still, you go there and learn, right? How to make money. They spend most of the time ask you to dance and play games in groups. Okay, how many of you have experienced this bullshit before? If you have experienced this kind of bullshit before, type on the chat OMG, right? Yeah, okay. And then after 3 days, you're excited. Okay, you go home, you can't make money. You ask the trainer, why cannot make money? The trainer tell you this, because $5,000 cost is not enough. You got to pay the $30,000 cost. If you pay the $30,000 cost, then you'll be able to learn the holy grail of trading. Okay, how many of you have seen this before, right? If you have seen this before, type on the chat OMG. Okay, yeah. Then you go to the 30,000 cost, same thing. Now he's not telling you his grandfather, grandmother story. He's telling you how his wife almost left him. And then thank God, because of trading, his wife is still with him. Okay? And then you spend most of the time dancing, right? You're like in the disco most of the time. You're playing games. Okay? You want to learn how to make money, but end up you feel like you're going into an art class. You're drawing most of the time. Okay? You have all these confusing charts. Okay? And then you still cannot make money. And you ask him, why can't you make money? He said, because you haven't paid 100,000 one, right? If you pay the 100,000 inner circle, that's when you truly make money. Okay? How many of you have seen this kind of bullshit before, right? If you have seen this kind of bullshit before, type on the chat BS. Okay? Now, why am I sharing this with you? Okay? Now, why most of these gurus, all these sifus, right? They teach you all this complicated stuff is simply because they want to upsell you. How many agree with that? Right? If you agree with that, type on the chat A, right? Okay, if you agree with that, type on chat A. Now, I will let you know during these 3 days, okay, I want to make things as simple as possible. Why? Because in Future Trends, I believe in one thing. The moment you are competent, the moment you're capable, this is where our community gets stronger. How many of you guys are Future Trends member, you have experienced this before, you know I spend most of the time sharing with you what works. I don't do any upsells on all this. I don't do things like teach you 20% and then 80% upsell you. If you are Future Trends member, you agree with this, type on the chat how you feel, right? If you guys are Future Trends members, right? I know there are some Future Trends members. If you agree with this, type on the chat agree, right? Yeah. Yeah, if you agree with that, okay, type a chat agree. Okay, because I believe in one thing. I believe if you are competent, if you are capable, then our community can make money together. Right? I'm focused more on becoming a trader. Okay, and I hope that you too can be a full-time trader. Okay. Now, I know some of you also have this issue. You don't know what is strong coin, you don't know what is shit coin. Okay, how many of you have this problem? Okay, and you still have no access to our trend investing masterclass yet. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. My team, we have actually prepared a cheat sheet. Okay, now I know this image is in Chinese, but my team has already prepared the one in English. Okay, we have prepared 28 strong coins that you can long. We have prepared 34 shit coins that you can short. In fact, we have prepared a step-by-step on how you can open your trading account. How many of you love to have this? If you want to have this, type on the chat, yay. Yeah. If you have this, type on the chat, yay. Okay. In fact, some of you are asking how much. I know you're so used to all this upsell kind of stuff, right? Now, this is free, right? This is free. And I will give you this cheat sheet tomorrow. Okay. By the end of tomorrow's class. Okay. How many of you are coming for tomorrow's class? Okay, don't worry, it's in English. I'm going to give you it in English, okay? Do bear in mind, this is the first time we are doing this in English, right? So we have just prepared a cheat sheet. We have prepared the English one as well, okay? Now, how many of you, before today's session, you always have this impression that if you want to make money, you must start a business. You must do sales. That's the only way you can make money. You must fire your boss, okay? How many of you always have this thought, okay? If you make more money, you got to start a business, right? Or you got to be an insurance agent or real estate agent. Okay, how many of you always have this thought? Okay, if you're still in the rat race, if you're not in the rat race already, all these problems, these are not your problems, right? Okay, how many of you agree that? Okay, but how many of you know that doing sales is not easy? And how many of you agree that doing business is even harder? Okay, if you agree with that, type on the chat A. Okay. Now, I will share with you a case study. This is a Future Trends member who have joined us. He's an entrepreneur. He was an entrepreneur. Okay. Why he joined Future Trends is because he realized it's very tough to do business. How many of you are doing business here and you agree this? You agree with me that cost has gone up, okay? But then margins are coming down, salaries, everything's are going up, margins are going down. You can't really increase your selling price to your customers, and it's getting harder and harder to do business. If you guys agree with that, type on chat A. Okay? If you're Malaysians, worse. Malaysians, you're not only fighting against market forces, Malaysian government are taxing you upside down. SST, e-invoicing, right? It's getting harder and harder, especially for Malaysians to do business. Okay? In fact, it's getting harder for Malaysians to live in Malaysia. Okay? If you guys agree with that, type on chat A. Yeah? I know Singapore also just increased your GST as well. Yeah? So it's getting harder and harder to do business. Now, this member, when he was young, his dream was to be an entrepreneur. Today, his dream is to be a full-time investor, a full-time trader. Why? Now, let me share with you his story. This story, he shared in Chinese, but the subtitle is in English. Is it okay if you guys have him sharing in Chinese, but you guys can read the subtitle? Is it okay? If it's okay, type on chat okay. Right? Okay? I'd like you to hear the story of Ken Lim.
我一直梦想着经营自己的生意可以实现财务自由，我以为这样很容易就可以得到回报。嗨，大家好，我是 Ken。我在一个普通的家庭中长大，我的父母努力工作养活我和我的姐妹，可是经济状况却没有很理想。我们家庭也不曾有什么奢侈的开销，所以他们没有投资的知识，也没有太多的退休规划，所以他们靠着每个月的工资生活，一点一点的存钱，期望可以拥有一个更好的未来。所以我从小就明白，如果我也要实现自己的目标和梦想，我不可以满足于我现在的经济状况，我必须要更努力的工作，也需要变得更聪明。我一直都对投资很有兴趣，可是我不知道从哪里开始，想要自己学，又面对这大量的信息和选择，也听过很多的别人分享的恐怖的故事跟骗局，所以我根本不知道相信哪一个，这些都让我不知所措，让我认为投资实在是太冒险和复杂了。我一直梦想着经营自己的生意可以实现财务自由，我以为这样很容易就可以得到回报，但是后来我发现到做生意其实是很艰难的，我需要面对很多的挑战，包括请人、管理员工和其他的企业竞争，而且也要保持良好的 profit margin， 所以我经常感觉到工作的压力和烦恼。我意识到我不能只是单靠我的生意，我需要第二个收入来源。这就是为什么我开始探索投资，然后找到了 Future Trend 这个平台。我曾经相信创业是实现财务自由的唯一方法，可是当我加入 Future Trend 后，我发现可以透过交易和投资来赚钱，而且投资跟交易是不需要面对请人、竞争和其他做生意需要面对的烦恼，风险和利润也可以由我自己去掌控。对于很多人来说，他们的全职就是他们的主要收入，然后做生意就是他们的 part time， 然后希望有一天做生意可以变成他们的 full time job。可是对于我来说，做生意目前是我的主要收入，交易和投资是 part time。我希望未来交易跟投资可以成为我的主要收入，这样未来我所经营的所有生意都是可以只是因为热情而从事。加入 Future Trend 过后，我透过持续不断的努力，已经能够获得到 15% 到 28% 的稳定回酬，甚至有一次，我透过在 Future Trend 里面学到的 News Trading 赚取了超过 2800% 的 ROI。我想要说的是，交易其实并不容易，它需要很多的知识、技能和纪律。在这个过程当中，你会遇到许多的挑战和不确定因素，你会开始意识到很多你不知道的东西是你需要重新学习的。所以我的建议是从最基本的交易知识开始，和不断的练习，从可靠的来源、导师和专家那里学习是非常重要的。 交易跟投资是一个不断学习和提升自己的旅程。你不知道你不知道的东西，而我觉得每个人总是会有学习和成长的空间。You don't know what you don't know, and there's always room for you to learn and grow.
All right, how many of you are pretty inspired after listening to Ken? If you're inspired after listening to Ken, tạm chat I. Okay, so some of you are asking what business is he in? He's in the IT business, IT solutions business, right? And he knows one thing, right? Business is getting tougher and tougher to do. How many agree that if you're based in Malaysia and Singapore today, our competition is not only Malaysia and Singapore, our competition is also China, right? China, a lot of Chinese companies are coming to our region, the Southeast Asian region, and they're pushing price down. They're just whacking prices to capture market share. It's getting harder and harder to do business, right? Yeah, it's happening worldwide. Yes. Yeah, even Amazon is being affected by Temu, right? So it's happening worldwide. So why is it that we'll start business? Why is it that we'll do sales? Isn't it for money? Okay. And at the end of the day, if you have a skill to make money anywhere, anytime, anywhere, okay, don't you agree that's true freedom? Right? If you agree with that, type of chat FF, right? Okay, freedom. Okay. So what I'm going to do next is this. I'm going to get Desmond to come in to guide you on how to make sure you have your trading account. Okay. You have learned the concept already. Have you learned anything so far? You have learned something so far, right? Share with me. How do you feel, right? On what I've just shared with you over the past 1 hour. Okay. Share me. How do you feel? If there's one word to describe how you feel. Okay. Share me. What is the word? Okay. Oh, good. Excited, content. Yeah. Still no charts. Yes. Okay. Because today is to give you the concept first. Okay. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to get Desmond to come in to share with you on how to open your account. Okay, Desmond, are you there?
Yes, I am here, guys. If you guys learned something from Jonathan, go ahead and please type in yes in the chat. Just let me know. Right now, we're going to get into the toughest part of the entire 3 days, okay? I know a lot of people will be like, hey, start this easy. Why you want to start this? The hard part. Actually, the hardest part of what we do, to be honest with you, is opening the account. I know, because we have so many nationalities here, right? And especially those of you who are Americans, if you're in the UK, and if you're Singaporean, you play at another level. Let's just say that, okay? So what we're going to do is that what we have prepared is we have prepared workbooks to assist you, to sort of help you to get started in this entire journey. It's actually not that difficult. In fact, we prepared workbooks for you. We got English, we got Mandarin, obviously, because Future Trends was started in the Mandarin market. But I want you guys to just pick if your country is one of those countries that are very restrictive, for example, in the US, you're gonna have to follow the Singapore workbook. Okay, if you are Malaysia, you're in Vietnam, Thailand, majority of the time the Malaysia one is going to work. Okay, so I'm gonna go through one at a time, guys. Well, do me one favor because I see tons of questions coming in. I'm gonna need you to put a question into the Q&A. This is for me to be able to facilitate and make sure questions are answered. I don't want to be that guy that pretend I didn't answer your question, So put your questions into the Q&A, please. Okay. So what I'm going to need you to do tonight and tomorrow before the class tomorrow is going to be, I'm going to need you to open an account, and all of you are going to need to open a Bybit account. Everybody, can you just type in Bybit in the chat? Okay. Why specifically Bybit account? The reason is because Bybit is the easiest, right? And the safest platform that we can actually recommend you to use. And the reason why we say so is because obviously there are a lot of platforms out there. There's a lot of exchange out there. You can go to this website called CoinGecko.com to check. If I go to exchanges right here, crypto exchanges, there are plenty, but you can see the top three are going to be Binance, Coinbase, and Bybit. Okay. Now, Binance, it's too complex to do futures trading, long short. It's too complex on Binance. It's not easy, and there's a lot of issues with it. And I personally think that Binance are more for people like myself and Jonathan, which have been around crypto for many years, right? If you're brand new, I wouldn't recommend it. Coinbase. Now, a lot of people say, hey, Singapore, America, we have Coinbase. You're right. But bear in mind that Coinbase do not have a lot of the shitcoin because Coinbase is too legit in a way that they don't list shitcoin at all. We want an exchange to list shitcoin so we can short it. If you understand, type in U for understand, right? So this is very, very important. And more importantly, Coinbase, I believe in America, only Coinbase Pro can allow you to long and short. Ordinary Coinbase does not allow you to do derivatives trading. So now we are left with Bybit. Okay, so Bybit is number 3 in terms of the trust score, in terms of the volume, in terms of the size. What I like about Bybit is that they are just very law-abiding. The reason why they're not in Singapore is because Singapore wouldn't approve them due to the derivative side of their business. Okay, so we're going to go with Bybit. No matter who you are, all of you are going to open a Bybit account. Now, before you say, okay, I'm Singaporean, I cannot open a Bybit, please be patient because I'm going to explain to you later. If you're Malaysian, please type in MY in the chat. Malaysian, or if you're in a country where the rules are a little bit gray, okay, then you're going to go to the Malaysia workbook. All you need to understand is if you cannot access Bybit.com, try bybitglobal.com. Some certain network, they ban Bybit.com, but you can use bybitglobal.com. You can also install the app, right, to be able to trade. All you need to do is very simple. Go to App Store, go to Play Store, and then what you need to do is just search for Bybit. Right? If you can't find Bybit, you can download the Bybit APK through this link right here in the workbook, which will be sent to you later in the WhatsApp community, right? So you have 3 objectives here, very simple. Your homework, your assignment tonight before tomorrow's session is very, very simple. You got 3 objectives. Please type in 3 in the chat, okay? My Singaporean friends, American friends, please be a little bit patient. We're going to go through one at a time, okay? So your objective number 1 is to register the account. Objective number 2 is to do something called KYC. Everybody, please type in KYC in the chat. And number 3, we need you to fund your account because we're going to give you money for funding the account. We'll talk about that a bit later on, okay? But, okay, some people type in KFC. Guys, KFC is your dinner. It's something else, okay? KFC and KYC is 2 different things. KYC is know your customers, okay? All right, so what we're going to do is that we're going to download the Bybit app, and then what's going to happen is you're going to sign up for the Bybit app, okay? You can do this on your desktop as well. It's a very similar process. But before you do, make sure you remember one thing. When you are signing up, there is this thing called a referral code, right? It's a little bit small here, I understand. But you see a referral code. All you need to do is enter our referral code 46827. Everybody, please type in 46827 in the chat. When you're registering, when you're creating a Bybit account, put in 46827. Very, very important. Okay, Eddie, about the time. Okay, Eddie, please be patient because we are trying our best. This is our first time doing this in English, so we cannot anticipate the time as well. I apologize on guys. Can I just apologize to all of you the fact that I know we ran over time. Is that okay if I just give you guys a bit more, right? If you already know how to do Bybit, it's cool, right? Okay, so 46827. This is really important. Why? Because if you deposit $100 into Bybit, Bybit will give you $15 on our behalf. So before you even start trading, you already earn $15. How many of you think that's pretty cool? Type in 15% in the chat. So before you even start trading, you already make 15% return, right? So, but this is only for $100. The max is $15 because this is obviously, we can't give everybody 15%. Otherwise, it would have been a Ponzi scheme, right? But it will be $15, okay? $15. But you have to put in 46827 when you register. Now, if you missed this step, you did not put 46827, or you already have a Bybit account, you would like to register under us, there is a tutorial later which I will tell you. Okay, then you continue to sign up, do the CAPTCHA thing to make sure you're not a robot, right? Email verification, all these are pretty standard. And then what's going to happen next is you need to verify. So this is where you do KYC. Step number 9 is where you do KYC, right? Verify now, basically you need to upload your national ID, which Malaysians, you are most likely going to upload your driver's license or your ID card. Now, they will also ask you to take a selfie. It's one of those things where you do like the facial ID thingy, right? Now, this is very, very important. Please pay attention to this, okay? When you take the selfie picture or the whole selfie process, do not wear a face mask, okay? Do not turn off your lights. I mean, just common sense stuff. Because some people are like, oh, Desmond, I tried the selfie thing, it didn't work. Is it because I didn't put on makeup? No, the system doesn't care if you put on makeup or not. The only thing that matters is that you want to be able to match your face to your ID to make sure that you are the right person. You are the real person using the account. Understand, typing U for understand if that's cool. Okay? Okay? Very simple. Next, what you're going to do is that you're going to need to fund your account. You're going to need to fund your account. What do I mean by fund your account? Obviously, Jonathan was saying that, hey, if you want to trade real money, it's going to make the whole experience better because you're making real money, you're losing real money. So it's going to really teach you how to trade better compared to demo or paper trading. So what you're going to do is that in order for you to trade, you're going to need to buy this thing called USDT. Everybody, please type in USDT. Okay, USDT. Okay, for those of you who are like a bit curious about where's Bybit from, is Bybit legit? I will assume that mainly because a lot of you have been burned by FTX in the past, especially Singaporeans, right? When it comes to crypto companies or crypto, what is good, what is bad, I wouldn't trust the Singapore government because they invested heavily into FTX when we at Future Trends saw FTX had an issue 2 months before it collapsed, right? I wouldn't say I'm smarter than Temasek, but I'm telling you, we saw the problem before the government did, right? So Bybit is pretty cool. They actually have an office in Singapore as well, but they don't operate in Singapore. Okay. Now, next thing you're going to do is for Malaysians, you're going to have to buy USDT and put it into your Bybit account. Now, obviously, you can use bank card to pay for it, but for most Malaysian banks, they actually do not allow you to buy crypto, okay, mainly because National Bank does not understand what crypto is. But what you could do is you can go to P2P right here, P2P trading right here. Okay, all you need to do is we go to homepage, you click more, and you find P2P trading. It's very, very easy. Once you're at P2P trading, all you need to do is find a seller. It's kind of like going to a holiday, right? Guys, let's say we're going to Thailand for a holiday, right? We're all going to Thailand. And does it make sense that if I have, like, I'm in Dubai right now, so my currency is called the dirhams, right? I'm going to need to change dirhams to Thai baht before I go to Thailand. Does it make sense? If that makes sense, you type in MS for make sense, right? MS for make sense. Okay, because I can't bring my money to Thailand and expect to use it. I need to change it to Thai baht first. Same thing in crypto. You cannot buy crypto with whatever you have in your bank account. You have to convert it to another crypto that is a stable coin, that is the same value as the USD, right? And it's called USDT. Everybody, please type in USDT in the chat. Please listen. This is very important. Some of you are like concerned about yourself. I cannot access. I cannot do this. Relax. Just listen first. I have the workbook that I'm going to send to you. Just chill, okay? And then what's going to happen is you are going to buy the USDT from the seller. So there are a lot of sellers here. These are money changers that would sell you that USDT in exchange for your currency. And most of your currency are going to be ringgit for Malaysians, okay? Then what's going to happen is you're going to click buy, you're going to transfer the money to them, and then they're going to transfer the USDT to you into your funding account. Now, when you pick a seller, try to find one that has the V icon. It stands for verified, right? And then make sure you pick one that has a lot of, obviously, reviews, a lot of orders. It's like buying stuff on Amazon, buying stuff on like shopping sites. Make sure they have done a lot of orders, they have completed the orders. If you buy from a new seller and you get scammed, that's on you, obviously. You pick one that has been around for a very long time, and we have never had a student with any issue on this at all, right? All the tutorials are here. We recommend you to buy $100, okay, to get started. Now you can see all the tutorials are here. Now, once you have funded your account, that's pretty much all you need to do. Your money is going to go into the funding account, and you just need to convert it and send to your unified trading account. That's when you can trade. So funding account is kind of like a savings account. Unified trading account is like a stockbroker's account, but in this case, it's for crypto. If that's making sense, type in U for understand. Okay, type in U for understand. Okay. Right? Super easy. And of course, if you want to use bank card, it's easier, but the fees are higher. And more importantly, your bank might not approve the transaction. So if it does, good for you. If it doesn't, then you might have to go with the P2P. Now, obviously, Malaysians are very prone, Malaysian, Singaporean, Taiwanese are very prone to a lot of money game and Ponzi schemes. So a lot of people are scared. What if I put money in, I cannot take it out, right? We have a withdrawal tutorial as well for you. So if you're afraid, you can put a little bit of money inside first and then withdraw it. Okay, just for the peace of mind. Because no matter what I say, you're not going to trust unless you are able to withdraw yourself, right? So we have the withdrawal tutorial here for you as well. Okay. Now, then this is very important as well. Okay, there is also a demo trading option in Bybit for you to test it out. So Singaporeans, this is very important. Singaporeans, Americans, or if you're from the UK, or if you're in a country where crypto restrictions is very strict, very tight, you are going to open a Bybit account as well. But you are not allowed to do KYC unless you can use someone's identity to open the account or verify the account for you. Am I making sense? If that's making sense, type in U for understand. Okay, type in U for understand. Right. Again, I see a lot of people asking questions in the chat. You guys are not listening to my instruction. That's why you guys are lost. Please type in your question in the Q&A so my team can also assist. Okay. Again, one more time. Malaysia, very simple. Open account, KYC your account, P2P, put $100 into your account. Bybit will airdrop. Airdrop means give you free, $15. Done. Easy. Malaysians, if you understand, type in U for understand. Okay, so I know. Only Malaysians, okay? Easy. All the tutorials are in the workbook. Don't worry. Okay? Now, Singaporeans, I recommend you to also open a Bybit account to learn trading because tomorrow we are going to be demonstrating and live trading using Bybit, right? So, however, Singaporeans, nationals are not allowed to KYC, okay? They're not allowed to KYC. So, but don't worry about this. Do not worry about this because you are purely going to use Bybit just to learn how to trade. You are not going to actually trade on Bybit. You are going to trade on another platform. If that makes sense to you, type in MS for make sense, right? Why? Because Singaporeans, your country, F up with the investment in FTX and now they're very strict. Now they are making the wrong move. Okay, and that's why a lot of crypto industries are moving out of Singapore to Hong Kong, to Dubai. That's why. Understand? Okay, so I just want to, yes, Jay say the word that I didn't want to say. I didn't want to get bleeped, guys. Okay, okay. Now you might be thinking, oh, Desmond, I didn't put 46827. What do I do now? I didn't register. I didn't do this. Okay. All you need to do is there are a lot of frequently asked questions. We already anticipate what question you're going to ask. And all the answers are actually right here. So you can actually go in and actually read as well. For instance, the most common question we get is, I did not put the referral code. Hence, I don't want to miss out on the $15 airdrop. What do I do? Simple. There is a video tutorial here that teaches you how to park your account under 46827, which is under our account, Future Trends account. Then in the future, if you run competition, we can give you free money. Sometimes we work with Bybit. We say, hey, you know, our members, they need more money to trade. Can you sponsor something? So they'll give you like free money, free vouchers, free trading accounts, all these kind of free gifts. Like most of them are free money. Why? Because they want to encourage you to trade, obviously, right? And you can only get it if you're under 46827. Understand? Right? Super simple. Okay, one thing I still see is a lot of questions are going into webinar chat. Guys, bear in mind, on your Zoom, you have chat, hand raise, and Q&A. Go to Q&A. Go to Q&A. If you guys can follow my instruction, please type in F for follow. It would make our lives a lot easier and we can make sure everybody's questions are answered. Okay, I just wanted to be fair to everybody. Is that cool? Okay. Now, if you have any question, oh, I do not know how to use VPN, blah, 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 all the tutorials are prepared for you right here. Do not worry. Okay. Now, Singaporeans, how many of you identify as Singaporean national? Type in SG in the chat, right? Type in SG in the chat. Very good. Okay. Very good. Fantastic. Okay. Now, your tutorial are going to be slightly more complicated. Okay. All you need to do is go to English workbook. Okay. And there is a step-by-step tutorial right here. Now, let me say this to you first. Now, most crypto platforms are banned in Singapore. Now, bear in mind, Singapore banned Binance and they allow FTX, which is, right? It's like you go for the wrong one and then the right one, you go and ban it. So, okay. So, be it as it may, but you need to understand this, okay? You're going to need to use VPN. So what is a VPN? VPN is just like an app that basically changes your location to another location. So for instance, in Singapore, you're obviously not allowed to use Bybit. So you change your location to, let's say, Malaysia or Japan, where you're allowed to use Bybit, okay? Understand? Typing U for understand, okay? So one of the things that you want to do is, first step is you want to buy USDT. Remember, to trade, you need USDT. So what do? You open a tokenized account. Tokenized is regulated in Singapore. Now, you can, if you want to do it in another account, like for example, CoinHeckle, Crypto.com, completely fine. You can use any regulated exchange in Singapore to buy USDT as long as you can buy USDT. If that's making sense, type in MS for make sense, okay? Type in MS for make sense, okay? This is very, very important. Okay, Binance.com is allowed. Yes, I know it's allowed because they messed up with the FTX. Long story, but I can talk to you. I can create a 2-hour workshop how Singapore missed the biggest opportunity in crypto. But anyway, you register a tokenized account with the pure purpose of buying USDT. Understand? If that's making sense to you right now, type in yes. Okay, JC said, can I use CoinHeco to buy USDT and then transfer to BingX? Absolutely no problem at all, right? No problem at all. In fact, you can do whatever you want as long as you can get USDT into an exchange that you can trade. Now, for the exchange to trade, we recommend using BingX. Okay, why BingX? Number one, BingX allows you to withdraw and deposit, even if you're Singaporean, even if you're American, no issue. Okay, it's just that you cannot KYC. You understand? Okay, you cannot KYC. Remember the days where being an American citizen is like a privilege. You tell people, oh, I have an American passport. I'm amazing, right? Not so anymore, huh? So right now you have to understand that if you're American, they have a lot of issues for you. So you have to have a clear understanding about this. So when you open a BingX account, you just open it, you transfer the money from Tokenize, which is USDT, to BingX. All the tutorials are in the workbook provided to you. Okay. And then tomorrow when we trade, you are going to use demo trading first. Why? It's simple. Because Tokenize, which is regulated in Singapore, requires 1 to 2 days, sometimes 3 days to verify your face. Okay. Unlike Bybit, they can verify your face instantly. Tokenize need a few days. Okay, it's just the way it is. Now, of course, you're gonna say, well, it's so confusing. There's so many steps. Why can't we use an exchange like Tokenize to trade? Because Tokenize don't have shitcoin and they don't allow you to long and short. You understand what I'm saying? So you might be thinking, what if I have questions? I don't know how to do it. So Future Trends have partnered up together with BingX to open up a Telegram support group. So you can go to this link here, t.me/ftbingx. You can click this link, join the Telegram group. Inside, we have BingX superstar. His name is called Clement. Everybody, can you just type in Clement in the chat? Clement, okay? I'm sure you all know how to spell Clement, right? Clement is going to support you to help you onboard you onto BingX. Now, you might be wondering, I see people asking already, why can't we do Maxi? Why can't we do Maxi? Two things. Maxi is very, very dodgy because I myself don't dare to put a lot of money on Maxi. The reason is because the exchange are basically the spread is very high. The cost of the coins are very high, number one, okay? And number two, when an exchange is not run in a proper business manner, there is a risk that it might collapse. I don't want to see my money collapse, okay? I don't think you want to, okay? And Maxi doesn't really give a lot of free gifts to you. BingX, what do? BingX, because they want you to trade. BingX just sponsor Chelsea Football Club in London, right? So they really want to get their market out there. They really want to make sure you're trading. So what do? They're giving you like $100 bonuses, $15 bonuses. They give you like trading money for you to go trade, to learn how to trade. And when you make money, the money is for you to keep. You understand what I'm saying? So this is something, okay? This is something that other exchanges are not providing to you. Okay, you can go check it out. RY t.me/ft_. There's an underscore here, BingX. Go check it out. Okay, and then you can follow the instructions. So Singaporeans, let me recap again, please, because you guys are like doing your stuff and then you're not listening. Number one, focus. Okay. Number two, open a Bybit account just for demo trading tomorrow. You don't need to deposit money into the Bybit account. You don't need to do KYC. If you understand, type in U for understand. I gotta make sure you guys get this, right? Number two, you open a tokenized account, you want a CoinHeco account, also can, crypto.com account, also can, whatever is regulated in your country, go for it, doesn't matter. It's just that in our tutorial, we use tokenize, right? Buy USDT on tokenize. Transfer to BingX, which obviously you need to open a BingX account. Why BingX account? Because when you open it up, you'll see a lot of free gifts. They give you $50, $30, $100. All this small amount of money is play money for you to learn how to trade. But remember, do not KYC on BingX. Do not KYC on BingX. Why? Because technically they're not allowed to take Singaporean customers or American customers. Make sense? Okay? If you don't understand, myself, Jonathan, and our support team is available on chats to try to support you our best. You can obviously contact us, as you can see here, Instagram, Facebook, right here. CP Chong said BingX is not allowed in Singapore also, so use VPN. Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Now, bear in mind, for those of you who are allowed to use Bybit, if you deposit, you do get $15 airdrop just for you. What does it mean? You deposit $100 within the 7 days. Okay, you get $15. It's not instant, so you have to be manually sent to you. So it give us a couple of days. So the $15, it's actually real money, so you can actually withdraw out. You get what I'm saying? How many of you want this $15? Type in 15 in the chat, right? So this is something that us at Future Trends, we work very hard to try to get Bybit to give you guys something so you all have some play money to go trade with. Okay, because I understand money is very hard to earn and value every single cent. So that's why this is really, really crucial. Okay, now, really cool. Now, meanwhile, I see a lot of questions coming in. Do me a big favor. If you're confused, if you're not sure what to do, type into the Q&A. I will go and answer all your questions. I'll make sure I do before I leave today. Is that cool? Okay, now, second thing is that I need to make a very important announcement, okay? Just wanted to check again. How many of you here you are a VIP member, which means you are upgraded to VIP member? Okay, just wanted to check again. Type in VIP in the chat if that's you. Okay, if that's you, please type in VIP in the chat. Very good, very good. Okay, so prior to this and also in the chat, as you all saw just now when we got started, a lot of people are asking, how can I upgrade to VIP? Is this the last day to upgrade to VIP? I just want to settle everything and get answer because our main motive here is number one, to get you a result. Okay. Now, also you need to understand today is the last day to actually upgrade to VIP. What is VIP? So if you need the content recording for these 3 days, this is what we provide to VIP members only. Okay. And number two is that myself and Jonathan, this year we have launched a new book called The Great Wealth Transfer. Okay. The Great Wealth Transfer. Please type in GWT, Great Wealth Transfer. Maybe Jonathan, you can talk a little bit about the book Great Wealth Transfer.
All right, cool. So let me take out this book. If you guys can see this yellow book, the title, type on the chat GWT. Okay, very good. Yeah. So how many of you notice that? How many notice that big cryptocurrency, right? You only see a big wave once every 4 years. If you agree with that, type on the chat 4. Yeah. The last round was 2020, 21. The last round before that was 2016 to 2017. This year, 2024 to 2025. This is your next wave. And we believe this is what we call the Great Wealth Transfer because these are the times when crypto millionaires are born, right? The 4-year cycle. Yes, you're right, Adam Carl. So we wrote this book simply because we believe that we are going through that cycle right now. And what should you do as a crypto investor? But we have also we have also planned it out in this book. We also talk about other assets. Okay. How many of you also invest in other assets like stock market or real estate, right? If you also invest in stock market and real estate, type on the chat, yes, right? Okay. If you also invest in stock market and real estate, type on the chat, yes. Because for us at Future Trends, we believe in making fast money in crypto, but building sustainable long-term wealth in stocks. Okay. So we also share our opinion on the kind of stocks that we look at. How many of you think this will be, how many of you agree, right? Whatever you learn today, you notice that the way we at Future Trends think, we are a bit different, right? If you agree with that, type on chat, yes. Yeah. If you agree, the way we think, we are a bit different. Okay. We don't simply follow all these YouTubers or whatever you do on Google because we simply think that most of them are written by professors. Okay. Either that, they are too optimistic. They are too degen, right? They are too optimistic about the future. We are more practical. We tell you, we notice most of them are scams. Question is, how can we make money on scams? Okay. We tell you stock market, we observe there are some issues, right? We observe that the Warren Buffett style is a bit obsolete. Okay. What can you do about it? So we share with you our thoughts on stock market and also real estate as well. Okay. So how many of you one of your goal is to become a full-time investor? If this is your goal, type on chat, yes. Yeah. So if your goal is to be a full-time investor, investing in different asset class like crypto, stocks, and real estate, yeah, this book is for you. It's written very simply, not much technical jargons, anyone can understand. Okay, so this is the Great Wealth Transfer.
Sounds good. So, however, this is a physical book only for Malaysian and Singaporean address. So, if you're a VIP member, when you upgrade, it's only for Malaysian and Singaporean address, obviously to keep costs low. As you all know, if you look at the price point, we actually don't make a single cent. Actually, we lose money doing this. The only reason why we want to get this into your hand is because there's parts of the book inside where you require physical reading. However, if you are outside of Malaysia and Singapore, we can still get the book to you, but it will be in a form of PDF. If you understand, please type in you in the chat so I know. Okay. Now, lastly, for VIP, we do this every time, which is on the third day. between 11 p.m. to 12 p.m. Singapore time, which is right after we finish our session. What's going to happen is myself and Jonathan will conduct a live market analysis and live trading session. Now, tomorrow, yes, we are going to do a live trade also. But for those of you who are new, that will be your first time. Sometimes you get better on the second time and you'll be able to move faster on the second time, right? So on day 3, we will do a live trading session where you can see where we trade live, we look at opportunities. If there's no trade, we're just going to set up so that when it kicks in, we just make the money, right? As you can see, this is the book. Now, a lot of people do ask, can we get the book in the bookstore? Actually, no, because the thing is, there's a lot of sensitive information in here that a traditional bookstore would not agree, right? Because, for example, we talk about Bitcoin in 2016, and a lot of companies, even right now, today, a lot of people think Bitcoin is a scam, and then think that, why are you doing this? Why are you still talking about crypto? Crypto is obviously a scam. So people are very conservative, and bookstores are generally very conservative. So we also do not want to deal with that hassle. So many times these books are manually printed by us, published by us, and we will send it out to every individual member to keep costs low, as well as to make sure you don't need to spend too much money to get a book like this. On day number 3, we'll do a live trade together like this. As you can see, smaller group of people, because right now we are close to 500 people. It's impossible for us to answer every single one's question, but we'll trade together. We'll look for opportunities. We'll look for Korean pumps. We'll look for Turkish pumps, right? As you can see here, there's one time I remember I was talking, doing live market analysis, and then Jonathan was like, hey Desmond, take a look at XRP. I said, okay, fine. I'll take a look at XRP. I look, wow, what do you guys call this? What is this green thing, right? Then that's when I realized something is wrong. So I immediately go to Twitter and I check, and I realized that, wow, XRP just won the court case against America's SEC, right? So what did we do? Guys, do we long or short? What do you guys think we do? Right? What do you guys think we did? Did we long or short? Guys, everybody long. On the webinar, on the live call, I literally never teach anything. I just say, guys, you're going to thank me for this, but you're not going to learn anything in this session. I'm just going to tell you what to do. Long this, long that, long this, long this, long that, long now, cut, take profit, long now. And everybody just did. You look at the profits. Look at this. All the profits coming in. Look at this. I made like $3,000 on that one night. And one of our members who were there made about $1,300 in 15 minutes. Nobody learned anything, but I'm going to tell you this. Everybody make money. That's an example of live trading, because learning is in this 3-day challenge. You understand what I'm saying? But action, live, together, community trading on a live trading session on its own, right? So if you're interested to upgrade, we have 10 more minutes for you guys to upgrade. You might be wondering, why do we have to do the upgrade now? It's very, very simple, because all this requires logistical arrangement. For instance, we need to ship the book out. We need time. Okay, if we're late, we get complaints, and we don't even make money doing this. So you can take your phone and scan, you can upgrade. Now, this is the last chance, okay? Or if you want to join us on a live trading session, right? We need to be able to export out the customer's name, right? All your VIP's name and your email address and your phone number, and then we can add it onto a special Zoom room. But we need to do that tomorrow. We cannot do it on day 3 when we are so busy. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to prepare like at least 24 hours before, and we need you guys to upgrade now. Because if you want to upgrade tomorrow, it's very, very hard for my team, because we have a very small team. You look at the price point, you already know that it's impossible for us to make money. If you don't understand this, then you don't understand business. I also don't know how to explain it to you. Okay, so all you need to do is just scan the QR code on the screen, or go to the link in the chat, right? Go and upgrade today. This is the last chance to upgrade. Meanwhile, if you guys have any questions about today's assignment, opening accounts, those who need KYC, Singapore, remember, you do not need to KYC except for tokenize, right? Funding the account. Any questions at all, do let me know. If I'm not clear, I would love to clarify everything and make sure everyone gets the answer, okay? So let me know. Type in the Q&A. For those of you who need to upgrade, this is the time to upgrade. Tomorrow, I will not offer this again. Tomorrow, I'm purely focusing on picking the coins to trade, and then me and John, we need to focus on teaching you how to trade. Because if you do not know how to trade, how are you going to pick the opportunities? You get what I'm saying? If you want to go to a destination, but you cannot understand how to take the train, take the bus, or drive there, you're not going to get there. It's very difficult for you to get there, right? So we need to make sure tomorrow it's all about getting the processes right, okay? By upgrading to VIP, do we get to join your group for more info even after these 3 days? No. In fact, no. VIP is only purely for the 3 days, what you see in front of you, which is the recording, right? The GrabWealth transfer, book, and also the live session, okay? The live trading and the live market analysis session. Okay? How to join the group? We're talking about the Discord. Okay, some people are asking about the live market analysis. What's it like as well? Okay, sorry, live trading, okay? I'll give you a quick example. I wasn't planning to show this until tomorrow, but the market was moving earlier and we made some money. And I want to show you an example of what it's like. Okay, so give you an example. How many of you take shower today? I know this is going to be a weird question. How many of you have taken shower today? Type in me in the chat, right? If you're taking shower, today, I'll tell you this. When I was showering, and then I saw the market move, which is so annoying, right? I hate it when I'm doing something and then the market move. I'm like, is Binance just confirmed listing for WIF? It's too late to enter WIF by Myro? Question mark. News trading. When good news comes, just long. Okay, so we're all longing, and you can see we all long. So in fact, we make money in the dog coins. Everyone say meme coin, you cannot make money. That's not true. And even my dog were a little bit like dodgy about me. You can see, right? But my point is, okay, this group, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow, not now. We focus on you getting results these 3 days. Otherwise, you're gonna have to learn how to run before you can crawl, which is very unfair to you. Okay. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, do let me know. I'd love to help you out. Meanwhile, Jonathan, maybe you want to say something about the sessions or maybe about the challenge itself.
Well, I think these 3 days, there's a lot of amazing news happening right now. Just now, Desmond, as you're speaking, even the Luna coin actually pumped because something happened to the Do Kwon's extradition. So doing the live challenge, when there's opportunity, we'll be trading together, be showing you how we find the news, how we observe the charts, and also how we make our trade, how we put in our price, how do we hit our how do we set our stop loss, how do we set all this, right? How do we take profits? Everything will be done in live trading, right? Live market analysis. Now, I also noticed we have some questions. Some of you are saying, does this mean that by joining VIP, you are already in our Discord? Is the Discord required to be, is it a paid membership? Of course, it's a paid membership, right? So I have to let you know, of course, it's a paid membership. But even though if you're paid right now, you cannot pay. Why? Because Future Trends is only through application. You need to apply. Tomorrow, we will share with you how can you apply. Okay? So don't worry, right? Don't worry about the membership yet. Come and learn first. You are asked about price. Nothing to pay for you to pay right now, right? For membership. Right now, if you want, you can join VIP. Okay. So once you get upgraded to VIP, you get a video recording for 3 days. During these 3 days, if you notice some of the things I'm saying step by step is a bit too fast, you're not able to catch it, you get to watch the recording. Okay. And that's the biggest value. Because some people are feeling that whatever we are teaching is a bit different from whatever you have learned out there. Don't worry. Get upgrade to VIP, get the content recording. You can watch anytime you want. Right? Okay, cool. So if today is the 5th, third day is 7, yes, yeah, third day is 7th of March. Yeah. So on 7th of March night, after the class, we'll be doing live trading. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, Alvin is asking Singaporean need not do KYC. Okay, you only need to do KYC on Tokenize or CoinHacker, whichever one you use. Basically, you need to assume that Tokenize is gonna behave like a money changer. This company is gonna go take your crypto and turn it into Singaporean dollars for you, and take Singaporean dollars and convert it into USDT for you. Okay, so that's the only platform where you need to KYC, if that makes sense. Like, I just wanted to be clear. Okay, maybe I wasn't clear, because obviously there's a lot of steps for Singaporeans. That's why I told you guys today is gonna be the toughest. If you can get through today, the day 2 and day 3 will be like, oh, that's so easy, right? So, yes. So Tokenize or CoinHacker, KYC. Bybit, BingX, no KYC. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay. Fees for FD. Yeah. Again, Future Trends member is actually not for public sale. Okay. Just wanted you to know. Don't worry about that right now. I wouldn't worry about that right now. I will focus on getting results these 3 days first. Because for all I know, you might not like what we do. Then why you're worrying about it right now? Because we only pick certain members to join. Otherwise, we'll have a little bit of an issue. When can we be able to get the guidebook for setting up the accounts? William is asking the right question. Very good. My team is going to send the workbook into the WhatsApp community. So absolutely make sure you check the WhatsApp community these few days, because we're sending a lot of gifts, bonuses, and things like that. Definitely do that. Okay. Okay, a bit too fast. I apologize for that. That's why I prepared the workbook. Is it everyday group live trade signal available? Okay, if you're talking about a Discord, Jay, technically, currently, yes, but I cannot promise you every day. If the market doesn't have an opportunity, I'm not going to force a trade. You get what I'm saying? I'm not going to force an investment because otherwise we're just going to burn money for no reason, for ego purposes, right? So technically, yes. Can we live trade tomorrow? Yes. Tomorrow and then day 3 for VIP members. If I join VIP today, not able to join on the 7th, then you only get the first 2, okay? Can pay by PayLah. No, you have to make sure you use our link. Again, once you make payment, I'm just gonna export everything out. Then my team can just settle with the logistic, get the book out to you guys. Are there any mentorship to join after the boot camp? Do you want to? We don't really offer mentorship, to be honest, but that's something that we can look into. Okay. What we do is that we actually mentor through chat. Like we have like a live chat inside our Discord where you can ask us questions. We're very active inside. Can USDT in Maxi be transferred to Bybit? Yes, absolutely. You can transfer to TRC20. You can transfer to Arbitrum 1, which is much more affordable. Andreas said, "Oh, I forgot to key in my referral code." Well, thankfully, in the workbook, we actually have a tutorial on how do you actually solve that issue. Just make sure you go to the frequently asked questions and go to the last part where there's a video tutorial to teach you how to actually transfer under 46827, which is our code. For Malaysians, we need to KYC on Bybit and BingX. For Malaysians, you don't need to open BingX. It's optional. It's not like you're going to use it anywhere unless you want to, right? We use Bybit a lot more. So for Malaysians, yes, ideally you need to KYC because you need to withdraw money and deposit money, okay? Singaporeans, set up account by today. If you can, if you're exhausted, maybe tomorrow, it's fine. Just make sure you do it before the session because if tomorrow there is an opportunity and your account is not ready, we make money, you miss out on the opportunity, okay? Okay, what workbook? Okay, workbook on how to set up accounts step by step. Okay, Sengi was talking about the IKEA analogy. I'm not sure if you were here. The workbook is going to be sent into the WhatsApp community. Okay. Thanks. How about BingX? You said no need KYC, but if I transfer the USDT here to BingX, my question is no KYC for BingX. Can I still withdraw money from BingX? Yes. I believe you can withdraw up to like 5 Bitcoins or 10 Bitcoins per day, which I don't think you need to withdraw so much every single day, right? Without KYC. So basically BingX, Alvin, you do not need to KYC and you can still withdraw. Okay, no problem. Dear Future Trends Crypto Group, this is by Dan. Thank you for openly sharing your motivations. I'm curious, would there be a limit on Discord sign up in the future? Many Discord will consider this handle trade call volume effectively. Yes, we do. Actually, even this week we do. We cannot, guys, there's 400 plus people right now on the group. If I open up Discord for everybody to come in, I'm going to get swamped. I'm going to have no life. And in fact, it's a dead end for us. And we're going to have to deal with a lot of questions that probably doesn't even help, right? So we do have a process to filter out the right people, and then we're going to send an invitation. We call it a whitelist and blacklist method, which we'll explain more tomorrow. Okay. Will Singaporeans be trading live with you on Bybit or on BingX tomorrow? Bybit. You're going to be using Bybit's demo, Arvin. I hope I answered your questions. I used Luno to trade before this. Bybit is better than Luno. John, you want to talk a little bit about Luno?
So if you notice one thing about Luno, you can only trade the old coins. Besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, you only can trade old coins. Old coins means Cardano, Solana, Litecoin, XRP, Bitcoin Cash. But you notice one thing among all these old coins, only one of them has just pumped. Only one, which is Solana. Why is it that most of these old coins are not pumping? Is because the true wealth in every bull run is made in new coins. Okay, so if you want to make 1-2 times, yeah, you use Luno. But if you make 5 times, 7 times, 10 times, you got to use Bybit. Okay, Luno is not regulated in Malaysia; it's just licensed in Malaysia. Okay, so it's licensed in Malaysia, but then unfortunately, most of the coins that's on Luno, they are what I call old coins. Okay. We are not interested in old coins. Okay. Juyong asks, how about Huobi? Huobi is now called HDX. We don't really trust Huobi, to be very honest. Huobi went through a lot of issues. They have a new owner now. We don't really trust Huobi. Okay, I used to use Huobi. To be very honest, I used to use Huobi. Huobi is the worst when it comes to futures trading. Okay, it's the worst when it comes to futures trading. You do not want to use Huobi for trading. KuCoin, do I use KuCoin? For certain coins only. Okay, so Kenny Tan, how about KuCoin, right? I use KuCoin for certain coins only. Some of my trade calls are on KuCoin. Okay, but most of the coins that I trade, they are on Bybit. Okay. Needly us, is Binance trusted? Yes, I trust Binance, but the problem is very hard to lock in. It's too hard to lock in already. It's getting more complicated. So I also have Binance, but I don't really trade in Binance because it's more complicated now, right? You look at the whole app, it's more complicated. Look at Bybit, it's way easier to use. Okay, it's built by traders for traders. And the thing about Bybit, not as much regulations issue as Binance. The US government, if you know, Department of Justice is after Binance. I'm just going to hold on Binance first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I just want to remind everyone of the homework that you have to do. Remember to open Bybit account. Malaysians, do your KYC, fund your account at $100. I'm sure you can message me and Jonathan, message my team. Information is all on the workbook link, which will be sent to the WhatsApp community for Singaporean nationals, and this include American as well. Just make sure, America, you probably need to have find an on-ramp solution like MoonPay to be able to buy USDT and then transfer into BingX to be able to trade. Okay. If you have any questions, do let us know. Of course, every country is a little bit different. We're used to dealing with Malaysia and Singapore. But if you would like to learn first, just open a free Bybit account just for demo trading. Okay, that will be good as well. But it's just that for those of you who deposit $100 into Bybit, they do give $15 during this promotional period. So you might want to take advantage of that. How come I can't update my KYC in KuCoin? I'm not entirely sure. Do we need to set up TradingView? Yes, great question. It will actually be done on day 3. Day 3, I'll teach you how to use TradingView to see the pivot point. Okay. Where is Bybit based? Bybit has 2 headquarters, actually, one in Singapore and one in Dubai. Okay. Just letting you know. Okay. For those who sign up VIP, can we have today's video? Yes, my team will prepare, but we need time because this video is a long video. It takes time to prepare. My team will prepare for you. Don't worry. Can you use crypto.com to buy USDT to fund BingX? Absolutely, Alvin. If that works for you, that's even easier, right? Is there a membership fee? Yes, there is. We cannot do free because free attracts a lot of freebie seekers that don't do anything. We also don't want to deal with them, right? We want people that are serious. We want people that, can make money together with us. Is pivot point similar to Jesse Livermore's concept? Not really, okay? In fact, pivot point is just a term that we coined to spot reversal in the market. Okay.
Yep.
Maybe with the masterclass B, sorry, missed out just now. We'll talk about it tomorrow. No, don't worry about that today, Chen Liu. Just that remember these 3 days, 8 p.m. will start at 2 to 3 hours every day during this challenge. Okay. Let me know if you don't see it. I can forward the receipt to you via email. I think this got to message my team. Okay, Lawrence. Okay. Let me see. A1 workbook sent to WAC. Okay, very good. It seems like the WhatsApp community has received the workbook. Please go and consume it. Open an account. Of course, myself and Jonathan, we are on Instagram. We try our best to support you, even though it takes a lot of our personal time away. But it's our dedication to make sure that you can succeed and you can get the result, and we can prove to you that with result, you will be excited to join Future Trends, okay? So, Jonathan, I think that's all that I have to say today. I'm just curious, is there anything that you'd like to add on?
Yeah, what I'd like to add on is I'll be happy to support you guys on Instagram message. Just that please do not send any voice message, right? So when it comes to voice message, very often it's very hard for us to answer you. So send us type message, okay? Yeah, so have you guys learned something so far? If you guys have learned something so far, type on chat value. Okay, very good. Right, I want you guys to know this is only day 1. We still got 2 great days to go, 2 amazing days to go. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about how do you make your first trade. All right, so thank you guys so much. It's been a pleasure. Look forward to see you guys tomorrow.
All right, see you guys tomorrow. Let's do this. Bye bye.